Alright, and welcome to Dota 2 Professional League Season 6 with a series of 2 games between iG.Vitality and Vici Gaming. We got 4 for you tonight. 4 BO2s for the masses at home. 4 BO2s after what was just an amazing UFC. If you guys are watching UFC 231. 2 good teams. Let's say one amazing team and a good team here. About to duke it out. We got iG.Vitality, Vici Gaming now. Aster versus IG next. And then afterwards is CDEC against eHome. And, excuse me, finally is Newbie versus Tai Chi. Take a look at these standings and the Newbie Tai Chi matchup. If Aster win and they win a 2-0, I don't believe the Newbie matchup has much of a bearing on where the standings are, except they would pass Keen Gaming. So I'm wondering if maybe that just ends in a 2-0 DQ, not DQ, but sometimes teams just kind of drop out like that, where they don't play the last BO2.
5 seconds remaining.
So I'm not entirely sure how this is going to end up going in, but we'll see. For right now, it's Vici Gaming. They're top of their group in Group A, 3-0-0 with 6 points after they 2-0'd CDEC, King Gaming Luminous, as well as eHome, with iG.Vitality being their final opponent. eHome has 4 points with their 1 loss to Vici and their 2 victories over Keen Gaming, as well as King Gaming Luminous, as well as iG.Vitality. CDEC, they split with iG.Vitality and King Gaming Luminous while losing to Vici, and then iG.Vitality, they split with CDEC and King Gaming Luminous now here against Vici, and they sit 4th, while King Gaming Luminous have finished all 4 of their matches with 2 points. So they are definitely in this bottom seed, at least for playoffs. And then Serenity, of course, dropped out as they are having roster problems. For the other group, it's LGD, 5-0. They obviously didn't have somebody drop out, so they have 5 opponents in their group. They beat them all 2-0. IG, they have 5 points, going 2-1-1 with 1 more match on the way next against Aster. Aster has 4 points, 2-0-2, as they 2-0'd both Tai Chi and King Gaming, but they got 0-2'd by Newbie. And that was back in November with their previous roster, I believe. And then they got 0-2'd by LGD. King Gaming, they finished all their matches, getting 4 points total, and Newbie getting 3 points total. They're probably going to pass King Gaming, you'd assume, by beating Tai Chi. But we'll see. It all comes down to, how everybody figures it out. But as for the draft right now, we take a look. Vici Gaming, Tusk, Grimstroke, Sand King, with the bands of Phantom Assassin, Magnus, Centaur, Beastmaster, and Axe. And then iG.Vitality, they go with the Shadow Demon for their 3rd pick with the Gyro Wisp. And you've got Rubik, Elder Titan, Shadow Shaman, Morphling, and Kunkka Band. And then this pick of the Anti-Mage for Vici Gaming. So we're going to see a Paparazzi Anti-Mage. And you take a look at these players on Vici, and you're not surprised at them just being able to always get it done. I think they qualified 2nd seed for the Shaanxing Major. If we take a look at that, it is Aster 1, Vici 2, and LGD 3 in terms of the Chinese teams for the Shaanxing Major. And I mean, Vici's always looked strong. They've been such a stable team since the new season, since adding Fade and DY. They've looked really good. iG.Vitality, of course, going through a little bit of their own roster shuffle. You don't really know this team. Dogfight's no longer the staple of iG.Vitality, but they've got Butterfly Effect, who looks really good. Dust is a good player as well. They added also Yang in the offlane, so it was a 3-person add for the side of Vici. So it was Yang, Fade, and DY. Well, they got rid of 11, Lanham, and Fenrir, who went to King Gaming, DBG, and Aster, respectively.
5 seconds remaining.
So sorry for the rambling. I know I get kind of in depth with like the players and the teams and all that, and not really the draft, and that's one of my biggest issues here. But that's because I do enjoy this region a lot, and there are some players here that for iG.Vitality that will impress me, or have impressed me, I should say, with Butterfly Effect being one of them. So, you know, I'm interested to see what they want to do with iG.Vitality and maybe upgrade them to the IG team, as I think they've been performing better than IG. But Dust, he usually plays the TB. However, they went Gyro Wisp. We'll see how that goes for them. They also went with the Faceless Void, so we'll see where they want to put these heroes. But sometimes we see like an offlane Void for some of these Chinese teams, and really for everybody.
Seconds remaining. Radiant team Vici Gaming's turn to...
So they banned the Skywrath, they banned the Broodmother. Last pick OD for the Butterfly Effect. For Butterfly Effect, not the Butterfly Effect. It's a decent movie with Ashton Kutcher. So it rounds out with OD, Void, Shadow Demon, Gyro, Wisp. I would almost think that maybe Gyro goes off lane with Void in the safe lane. But, I mean, they could do anything here. OD in the mid lane. We'll see who he's up against for Vici, as they're going to have Anti-Mage 1, Sand King 3, and then Grimstroke Tusk as your 4-5. So we'll see what this final pick is, and
choose your hero.
Okay. Puck comes out. Have to see how that works with this lineup. It's an Ori Puck. He is honestly really good with this puck, and we've seen Ori play a bunch of heroes. He doesn't really play the Storm anymore. We haven't really seen much Storm, as Storm's kind of fallen out of the mid-meta, but it will be Beyond on the Gyrocopter, so it's a safe lane Void. They did do the switch, Mian Mian on the Wisp, Daydream here for the Shadow Demon, and then obviously Paparazzi on the Anti-Mage, Yang here on the Sand King in the offlane, DY with the Grimstroke, and Fade with the Tusk. Truthfully, I trust Vici Gaming overall to just 2-0 this. They're a really solid team, well put together. I love to see this Tusk. We've been seeing it a lot here in 7.2 with the Chinese teams, where you do eventually get that Blink Dagger. That's what you start with the Blink into the Walrus Punch, and work from there. I mean, your follow-up then comes through. So he is your initiator in some sort of a way. And we'll see if Vici are able to use him there in such a way. So let's put the settings on. Get ready to go. Starting here at 2 in the morning, so forgive me. I did take a little bit of a nap. I'm still waking up. Apologize. I know I'm a little bit groggy and slow to start. And that does, you know, it's not fair to you guys. Just wanted to give you a fair warning. And apologize for my grogginess. But Beyond in the off lane with this Gyrocopter, Dust in the safe lane with this Void who'll be there with Daydream. It'll be interesting to see if Mian going to sit here with the OD. He just went there for a moment, and then they now put him into the off lane with this Gyrocopter. So he has moved over, going into the 2-1-2.
Seconds to battle.
Which will have Gyrocopter against Anti-Mage and probably DY. But we'll see who they go to in terms of a support here for the side of Vici Gaming. They'll cross over, look for a bounty rune. Keeping Fade nearby, possibly to throw shards to stop them from coming across. And he moves over, gets spotted, and the Rocket Barrage comes through. And Beyond will be able to pick up this bounty rune. And with the Inkswell, it's first blood for Vici. Easily getting that kill on a Mian with Tusk hitting away and then going in with the Inkswell. Having that buff, having that stun eventually and getting that kill and giving up first blood to Vici is definitely not the ideal plan. And again, it comes from getting a little bit too aggressive on the bounty rune and finding yourself in really overall a bad spot. And you don't want to back off there from the Wisp, but I understand that you want to get the tether back in to make sure that the Wisp can get away. So it's not the worst thing in the world. You lose tether for just a moment. Had they gone in on Mian, maybe it would be a problem, but it doesn't end up being a problem as we look over top. We'll shift it over bottom as there was a kill just over here a moment ago with Daydream and Dust using Shadow Poison. And then the Time Walk, I'm not sure if that was aggressive or not, but this really shouldn't happen. And immediately the Sentry Ward taken away. Yang was in the Sandstorm, so I guess that was a little bit of it. Take a look over top as Beyond is low. He'll end up falling. DY gets the kill. They look after Mian, but there's nothing that Mian can do to keep Beyond alive. And this is really just the aggressiveness and the confidence coming out from Vici, knowing that they're the better of the two teams. And when you have that kind of confidence, you do play aggressively and you play cleaner. Everything in your engine is working on all cylinders. And I think we see teams from time to time where they're much better than their opponent and find themselves just playing as such. And Yang's gone into the Caustic. He's got Sandstorm and Caustic to try and stay out of vision. Of course, he's under the Sentry Ward already. As Fade's been spotted. Nice little shards laid down. I think this is from, I want to say, one of the compendiums. It was the bird with a certain amount of levels with the old compendiums. Boy, do we wish we had those back. So Yang with 2 in the Sandstorm, as long as he stays away from this Sentry, which is hard because it's taking up a majority of the lane. He really should be okay, but the dive is coming out over mid. Butterfly Effect will die with Fade and Ori coming over. Ori gets the salve off and avoids the Shadow Poison, but gets hit there using the phase shift at the wrong time, and now will be forced into the tango using up the rest of his regen. Butterfly Effect comes back, and now they take a look over top. Beyond getting chased down with the pop coming through from Paparazzi. DY gets the kill, and again, that is aggressive play. Mian will get the return onto DY, but that's playing aggressive, and tag teams used. They will tether onto a creep, but it's not going to save his life. Fade gets the kill. It's a 2-for-1. And again, Vici just showing why they're the better team, showing why their chemistry is there, and honestly, making a fool of IG at the moment, or iG.Vitality. Shards come through, Inkswell on top. Tether's not going to matter. The stun hits. The kill is there. Beyond ends up dying. And they'll get themselves a second with Miam Miam. Nowhere to tether to, except for this creep, which really doesn't help him. So again, multiple kills here. Shadow Demon bottom. He kills himself to neutrals. So a lot of heroes low here on Vici, but just they're the ones getting the kills. And although it's 7-2, it's only a 1,000 net worth lead. Beyond Butterfly Effect is not doing that poorly, while Beyond in the offlane is. And he's only got 4 last hits. That is a real problem if you're a gyrocopter. So Vici, they're going to continue to play their hearts out here and play aggressive and play fast. Looking for a Battle Fury, of course, early on Paparazzi, and with this aggression and with this easy farm right now, because you take a look as Beyond and Miam Miam, they really need to stay out of lane. The fact that they've already lost Wisp 3 times, and they've lost the Gyro 3 times, 6 of the 7 kills, is a huge problem. So, you know, you gotta stay out of lane. You can't be continuing to feed the anti-mage, but giving him an open lane, I would say, is almost worse than maybe finding yourself in lane dying a couple more times. But I'm not really sure. I don't know how the gold in the graph goes. And that's also, you know, you don't have to be dying. That is the what if scenario. But we take a look over mid. Ori, as another kill has happened on a Beyond. That's over top once again, but this is old news. I was looking over mid. I thought for a moment I'd be able to look over somewhere else, but Miam Miam, he's also dead. Another 2 kills here. It's almost impossible for them to walk away. With Inkswell here, level 2, the stun on top of him when he hits so hard this early makes things very difficult. And Daydream comes over, but he's under the ward, so it's not going to matter. But now they've got the snowball coming through. That actually goes out onto the onto the OD. Look at the disruption. Fade getting chased. He's hit with 2 in the Shadow Poison. Not a big deal. And then over top once again, Inkswell is placed on Paparazzi, and Beyond is forced to run. So again, Paparazzi just getting free reign of this lane. And then you take a look over Yang, who's been constantly in the Sandstorm. Now he's the one who has the sentry on his end, and things are getting really difficult. But Ori comes over, snowball over to Miam Miam. He had tether for a moment, but nowhere to go. He ends up dying. Dream Coil onto Dust, who's come over with the Chronosphere, but he's been silenced. Now stunned with the Inkswell. Oh, no, not going to use that Chronosphere. Ori's already out. Fade walking away from Butterfly Effect and Dust. We'll see if they commit the Chrono to try and just get 1 kill. No time walk to catch up, though. So, realistically, he's gone. Unless they Chrono. Oh, God. Oh, God. I mean, that's the pressure coming out when you play a team like Vici. Man, you know you have to get something done. You know every kill is precious right now because you're not really finding anything in lane, to the point where you throw that Chronosphere. And that's unfortunate. That really is. So Illusory Orb over with the Waning Rift. No disruption available. Burrow Strike to get that stun lock in. The disruption finally comes through onto Yang, but one more shot coming in from Ori. And Daydream is dead. Dust not with the Chronosphere, so no real problem for Vici to get out of this lane anyway. And it's 12-2 in favor of Vici Gaming. Taking a look. Ooh, Inkswell. They're looking for the kill on Butterfly Effect, but you don't want to forget how hard a OD does hit. Especially like that. So 3,000 net worth lead. Let's switch it over to the net worth. It's far enough along here, especially with the way the heroes of Vici have been farming. And you take a look where Anti-Mage, he has enough for the Perseverance. We'll see if he saves for the Demon Edge. You usually get the Ring of Health for the regen just to stay alive in this lane if you're having really a problem. But he's not. And now the silence, so that'll hold him from getting that Astro Imprisonment. The Inkswell on top just kills it. So he's able to imprison himself and not get hit by the Inkswell, but they do have Dream Coil, so you gotta be careful. And it's now a problem where the Waiting Rift comes out, and you practically know you're dead. They'll bring over the Faceless Void, does have Chronosphere. Stroke of Fate, the right clicks. They'll get the kill there for the side of Vici. Time Dilation on 2, Snowball save from Fade, Chrono on 3. This one's much better than the last. Rocket Barrage, Fade, DY, both dead. Ori getting out with the Illusory Orb, or not. Stunned up, and now a bit of a misplay by this mid player of Vici. He ends up dying. So Mian Mian, he'll get the kill. They'll take out all 3 on Vici, and that's a big shift in gold going the way of iG.Vitality, something that'll really help them get back in this lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So,
Radiant's bottom tower
bottom tier 1 goes down as Yang continuing to pressure this lane and almost has a Blink Dagger. And Gyrocopter forced into this 3 Wraithband build, which is probably the norm, but he's got just 3 Wraithbands. Boots and Blades of Attack are in the stash, but at the moment he did have 3 Wraithbands, and just that. But Yang is really unstoppable at the moment. Caustic only level 1, but it won't matter. Easily getting all these creeps. Has enough for the Blink Dagger.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And there's the Sandstorm from Sand King once again as he continues to pressure this tier 2 tower. It's the catapult that continues to do work. They'll bring Fade over to maybe dive someone under this tower, but again, it's you know, not a necessity to do so. Anti-Mage already having the Battle Fury. Sitting here level 10, that's an 11-minute Battle Fury with boots. You can already tell what kind of game Paparazzi's having. And honestly, iG.Vitality, they're already down 6,000 net worth. This is a huge problem. Down this much, Anti-Mage gonna be able to really rock out, open his farm. It's a problem. We can put it lightly, it's a problem. They'll go for the mid-tier 1. This will be easily taken. No defense from iG.Vitality. They know they don't have the ability to do so, even with having Sanity's Eclipse and Chronosphere available. It's just, you don't want to fight into this just yet. You need really a little bit more farm before you feel even comfortable to maybe take a fight.
Dire are scanning.
Interesting.
Dire's top tower.
So, Yang with the Blink Dagger continuing to just push bottom. That's the play. You've got Ori here now, and I think this is to the point where they think they need to defend on iG.Vitality. We'll see if they're even able to do so. Looking for the... Oh, they'll get the Chrono just barely onto Ori. The Phantom Throne, the Snowball is there, and now they'll come through with the Sanity's Eclipse. They'll kill off Ori. Dream Coil onto 1, Beyond on the run, but the nice Burrow Strike from Yang will take out Beyond. Moving back now will be Dust and Butterfly Effect. They'll take the 1, but they lose the 2. Epicenter, Blink, Burrow Strike on a Butterfly Effect, the damage rocking in, and now with the shards, the Inkswell stuns up the Void. They'll get this kill. They look over at Dust. Yang running away, getting hit by this tower into the Sandstorm. Not going to be enough. Here comes the Anti-Mage. Oh, I was farming? It doesn't matter anymore. I'm into the fight. They'll take out Daydream, and Paparazzi showing off his ability to farm and have these items to be ready to fight so soon. Dust with the bashes. Time Walk actually avoiding Inkswell, I believe. And DY nowhere to go. Paparazzi not willing to fight anymore, apparently.
I think not.
Maybe not the debut you'd really like. They did get the kill on Daydream, so it wasn't all the worst. And he is sitting here 2,500 in front of the Void, but you just want to make sure you don't give up anything more to the side of iG.Vitality. So, Vici,
Radiant's top tower is under
up
attack.
7,000 net worth, looking for the Blink Dagger here on Puck. And Ori gonna clean up the wave with the Waning Rift.
Radiant's bottom
Believe
tower
they
is under attack.
tried to throw a homing missile. Phase shift was used, but beyond Mian will continue to just try and farm. Manta style next here for the anti-mage. Yang, he's going into the Yules. Ori with the Blink Dagger now into the Dagon. Has Dream Coil if they want to make a move over towards top. Everything available except for the Sanities for iG.Vitality. And there's the Dream Coil on to 2. Call down Ori, hit by the first one. Epicenter, Burrow Strike, that's through. It's a little bit late on the Epi, but it's not going to matter. They'll get the kill on Miami and look over at Beyond, who's trying to TP out. They have Burrow Strike in 4, but it's not soon enough to try and stop the TP of this Gyro. Chronosphere hits and lands onto the Tusk, but we'll see if he has the damage to get the kill, and all of a sudden, Snowball with the Walrus Punch. This is a little bit of a tougher kill than maybe he would have thought. And now the shards come out. Time Walk to the other side. Fade will end up dying. And Dust gets the kill.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Looking over mid. Butterfly effect. Easily dispatched by Paparazzi. Moving all over the map to just get these kills. Mian and Beyond show over top, but Blink. Burrow Strike on both. There's the Soulbind with the silence coming out on both of them. Easy kill. More kills. And Mian and Beyond both dead. And again, Vici just making it look easy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
$21-11, 10,000 net worth lead for Vici. With Beyond going for this first item, BKB. Got the Battle Fury on Dust, so we'll see if he's able to do more in these fights. Can't really put it past any of these Voids to come back, as I've seen it too many times. Problem is he does need a team around him, and I do like OD with him, even just with this Ayayasha. The Blink Burrow Strike, Epicenter on top of the Illusory Orb over. The silence comes through. They'll get the kill onto this OD. Void comes over, looking over at Yang. They've got the call down. Dream Coil lands onto 2 of them. Yang trying to run away. The Chronosphere landing onto 1. It's on a Paparazzi, but you don't have the ability to get the kill. They end up losing Yang on Vici. Now Paparazzi backing off. Inkswell onto Ori, but it's a little bit too early, or is it? He's just a little bit behind. They'll get the kill onto Dust. They'll look with the ulti from Paparazzi to clean up Mian. And now Vici need their opportunity to just leave. Oh. Avoiding that missile. This DY goes down a butterfly effect. That was still over mid. Not sure why he was showing. Turned into a 13,000 net worth lead for Vici. Paparazzi, Battle Fury now going into the butterfly. The Blink Burrow Strike comes through on a butterfly effect. Spell Shield, Astral Imprisonment. And the thing is, I'm not sure if he was doing that to himself or if he tried to do that on a Paparazzi. Either way, he's in the Astral Imprisonment. They'll get themselves a second with Daydream dying, the tether away. Mian Mian able to escape, getting over to Beyond. Dust continuing to farm on this Void. With the amount of comebacks I've seen, I don't put it past any team to come back at any moment. Maybe that's a little bit naive, and maybe I just like seeing comebacks, but with 230,000 net worth leads lost recently, I am not going to give up hope on something going the way of iG.Vitality, but the epicenter stunned. It's a whiff from Yang. Uncharacteristic. Ori comes in, the spirit hits, they know he's nearby. The two-man Burrow Strike makes up for it, and they'll get the kill on both Beyond and Mian Mian. Easily dispatched again. Now Paparazzi's got the Aegis. They'll extend the lead to 15,000. Butterfly in just a moment for Paparazzi. Yang just walking away. Demonic Purge really doesn't lead to anything if you have no follow-up. He'll throw it to really force back Yang. But look at this. It's just the pressure coming out. They're in front of their river. They're always in the jungle, cutting off these lanes by being in the jungle. It's really the positioning that's been so good for Vici. They'll get a Blink Dagger on a Butterfly effect, but again, try and fight into this Vici lineup. I don't really know how you're going to do it. The Spell Shield is there. Paparazzi's got the Aegis, so you blow everything for the first life. Now you got to kill him again. Fade comes through. The Soul Bind onto both Mian Mian as well as Butterfly effect. They'll look for the second. They'll get the kill on the Daydream. That's going to be 2 dead on the side of iG.Vitality. They look over the Void. Dust is dead. The Blink away from this OD. Ooh, he's full mana. That's not going to work. And they get the bottom set of racks and move over towards mid. Blink, Burrow Strike, the damage is out, Dust just bought back, the epicenter on top, Spell Shield used by Paparazzi, there's the time dilation of the Yules coming through, Butterfly effect trying to get the kill, there's the Sanities, Paparazzi low, ends up dying for the first time in this game. Beyond falls, he's got buyback in 30, they'll look for the relocate right on top, but Yang's already ready, and the Burrow Strike comes through, they'll kill Butterfly effect as well as Mian Mian and Dust. Trying to find an answer here with Daydream behind him, I don't know if he will. Time dilation comes through on a fade. Yang ready with the Burrow Strike in just a moment. The disruption comes in. Ori behind enemy lines with the Waning Rift as well as the Illusory Orb. Looking for this SD. They'll get the Burrow Strike onto the Faceless Void. They'll kill off the Shadow Demon as well as the Void and get themselves 2 more. GG is called. 23 minutes in. Vici take game 1. So a quick one there. Quick. Painless for Vici. I wouldn't say so much for iG.Vitality. And Vici looked really good. I mean, there's no way to put it other than that. They looked really good. Start to finish, wire-to-wire win for them. 11-1-8 was Paparazzi. 12-3 with 10 assists was Fade. had a Necro 3, almost 10,000 net worth, had more net worth than Dust. Did more damage than anybody on the side of iG.Vitality as well, and looked absolutely perfect. Just really doing well, and that was an 825 GPM, or 830 GPM, 825 XPM for this anti-mage. So looking really good as Vici. We'll be back with Game 2 in just a moment. I'm your caster, Bkop, at Bkop92 on Twitter. Follow me to know when I'm casting, and all of that jazz. And I'll be back in just a moment with Game 2. Stay right there. Appreciate you. Love you. And you're all the best.